Hey guys, this is Nick from Domazet Gaming, and today we're going to be reviewing the Coolermaster MA410M cooler. Now this cooler features two RGB fans, quite a beefy heatsink, and yeah, it just looks very cool. That's one of the main reasons why I chose it. And for my setup, which is the Ryzen 5 1600AF CPU, not going to do much overclocking. I don't think I need liquid air at the moment. Now inside the box you will find a little white box. Inside, these are all the components you're going to need, screws and so on, to do the installation, a warranty and installation guide, and then the actual cooler, of course, which, as I said, features two RGB Coolermaster fans, quite a big heatsink, and then yeah, it's got very cool, as I said, RGB lighting fits at the top as well, as you saw in the intro. And yeah, it's quite a beefy, stocky, big cooler. You have your 4-pin connectors for both fans, a little power cable for the RGB connector, and your addressable 3-pin RGB connector, which you can plug in directly to your motherboard if you got space. Then inside this little thing you will find your warranty. You just open it up. Warranty standard information is, if you bought any PC components, you will find your warranty information in there, and quite a detailed installation guide. I must say it is quite large. There's a lot of steps because this can fit in any socket that I know of, so there's lots of different ways to install this for AMD or Intel. Particularly in this case, we used it for AM4 socket for AMD. Now inside the white Coolermaster box, you will find everything you need to install this cooler. First, we have the like a splitter for your CPU fans if you only got one CPU connected on your motherboard, and this is for your power cable and more extension cables for your RGB fans and an RGB controller. So even if you don't have RGB connections, you can install this cooler. And inside here you'll find your thermal paste and all the screws, nuts and bolts, and a backplate you will need for this.
Hey guys, so I have finished the installation of the Coolermaster MA410M. Weird name. But anyway, so I just want to summarize everything. The cooler is currently installed in my PC. Did a bit of testing, and I just want to summarize everything. So when it came to the installation, this was a ball ache. Firstly, I understand this has to go into different sockets and for different CPUs and motherboards, but my word, what a mission. Definitely not an easy installation, and that's something I would definitely recommend to Coolermaster, is to try and change that, because I mean the tech guide to install it was huge. It was this big. And then yeah, that was quite a mission to install, but eventually managed to do it. I mean, I had so many issues. Firstly, there's a bunch of screws, bunch of things. I mean, you saw in the unboxing video that whole bag of different screws, different things. The installation guide was nice inside the box. Don't get me wrong, it did guide me quite well. But yeah, now that I've done it, I mean, I could do it easily again, but it was definitely a bit of a mission when it came to actually screwing it and setting it up. But actually the cabling was really nice and easy. Inside we included all the splitters and extension cables you need. If you don't have any more spaces, addressable RGB on your motherboard, I have one or two addressable ports for RGB fans, and they were both filled in, so this was actually quite nice to have all of that. But moving on from the installation, which, as I said, wish it was easier. Took me about 3 hours, no jokes, to install this. Moving from that to actually performance. So now, performance-wise, I must say this thing performs very well. I mean, PC sitting on idle, it's about 30 degrees. I've ran it under load, like 80 to 90% load for like a good hour, 2 hours, and the temperatures never go over 50 degrees Celsius, which in my opinion is quite nice. You could easily overclock using this with no issue. Something like a Ryzen 5 processor that I'm using, for example, possibly even 7, 9 and up, I'm not sure. That also depends on the VRMs on your motherboard, of course, not just the cooler. But besides that, yes, I'm very, very impressed with the performance. It's super quiet. I mean, if I keep quiet, you absolutely can hear it. Even on the load, it performs really beautiful. I keep on turning there because the cooler's there. But besides that, looks wise, as you see in the video, it is a very good looking cooler. I mean, this is the reason why I personally bought it, because of the all RGB lighting and effects. And Coolermaster is a reputable brand when it comes to their coolers and their cooling systems. So yeah, overall, would I recommend this cooler? Definitely. Besides the difficult installation, it is a really beautiful firstly cooler. It looks great in your case. If you guys are looking for a cooler, so in South Africa, this will cost you about, I think, 1,300 Rand, which is not bad for a really good performing cooler and a really good looking cooler with so many RGB lighting and effects. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and this review on this cooler. I hope you do purchase it. I'm very happy with it. And then yeah, please do me a favor and subscribe to our channel. Drop us a comment if you want to find out more about this cooler. I do reply in the comments, and then yeah, let's chat. Thank you so much and see you in the next one.